I kind of want to stop it here and just talk about that, because I think that's kind of like a really important part of the song, and maybe the most important part of the song is like the way that it opens up, really.
Yep.
Because it's sort of, yeah, as you were saying, it's the kind of like musically, I think it pays a bit of homage to Never Bloom, and as we were kind of talking about with some of the previous tracks we discussed, it's that that old and new being kind of smashed together to create this thing, and we made some creative choices, I suppose, to further push those elements where the vocals kind of are just this like caveman-y sort of chant, like almost like a Viking chant, and then we ended up finding like an anvil, anvil, like an anvil soundbite to put on the snares of that opening section, just to kind of bring those old school like metal elements into it, I suppose, and then of course you've got the futuristic synthy soundscapes over that.
Yeah, I'm surprised not more people highlighted that Neverbloom aspect. Like all the Neverbloom kids that are usually like on the internet being like, Neverbloom was the best album. Like they'd never, I didn't see any of them make note of parts like that during Epitaph. It's a homage to our roots, and I think we managed to, personally, I feel like we managed to combine the our traditional sound with this new soundscape we've been building.
I think some deliberate choices were made, particularly like when it comes to like the chorus, for example, where the melody and even the lyrics are kind of like, there's an intentional, metal down to its core, really boiled down, I think, is like a little bit cheesy, and like all the best metal, I think, has an element of fromage, and that was something we really actually kind of wanted to steer into a little bit in this song with those lyrics and the chorus.
Every good sandwich has some good cheese.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's bad cheese and there's good cheese, and there's some nice vintage, bitey vintage, tasty vintage cheese in that song, like just the right amount.
Yeah, adding to that like the juxtaposition of old and new, and getting back to kind of what we were talking about with the intro as well, like the lyrics once again kind of dipping the toes into the sort of prophetic sort of style that we've sort of highlighted on the intro track, The Warning, and some other tracks where it's basically prophesizing the end of days, which I think is kind of like what sonically The Warning is doing. This is kind of like the fully realized version of that idea, I suppose.
Yeah, it's very Make Them Suffer. It's very I think the song sonically describes our identity very well. You got the juxtaposition between old and new and heavy singing. I don't know. It's a very... I want to say it's a... iconic's probably the wrong word, but...
Yeah. You can say it.
I don't know. Anyway,
yeah.
Next track.
Next track.